Hearn. Again, congratulations on a great, amazing win, undisputed. In that fight, what was the best attribute Immaculate presented to you in that fight?
I think she just showed her resilience as a fighter. I think this was the perfect fight for my undisputed match, just because she kept coming forward and she wanted the fight just as much, and that I had to dig deep for that.
Did she underrate you? Do you feel like she underrated your power? Did you feel like you could probably be on the right? That's why she came with the high guard.
No, no, I think that's just the way she fights. The division knows I hit hard, so you better keep a high guard. Say that again. I'm sorry. I won't know until I fight, and it kind of hit me in the little later rounds. And but again, you can't beat me on my worst day, and I think that just shows how strong a woman is, and we push through, and we get the job done. No, it hasn't hit me yet. I just know that I had an assignment in front of me to, make sure that had a dominating win, and that's what we did. It'll probably hit me tomorrow, but I'm just thankful that we got the job done. I did everything I was supposed to leading up to this fight, and here we are as undisputed.
Well, I'd love to take her to Detroit. I think she deserves a homecoming fight. Choi is supposed to fight Alycia Baumgardner. I don't think she will in a million years. So, we can either look at a defence for undisputed, or at the same time, she wants to fight Katie Taylor. We also have Chantel Cameron undisputed at 140. Huge nights ahead for Alycia. Well, she was, but she turned down several fights, and obviously this fight as well. And thank you to the WBA as well for keeping the belts active and making sure that we could crown an undisputed champion.
Great. Thank you. I would say so. I would agree that this was a tougher fight in the sense of, having Mekhaled who was wanting the fight. You know when a fighter wants it, and she just kept coming and coming, and I love that. And again, like I mentioned, I had to dig deep to get this win, and she just, after knocking her down, she got right back up, and it was great though. I wouldn't want anybody else for this undisputed fight. So it showed me as a fighter what I need to work on. I'm always improving, and I want to improve, and I can't wait to get back in the gym. Yeah, yeah, and that's the number one thing. You gotta have fun with this.
Alycia, Miguel from Town Day Sports and Entertainment. Can you just speak on just what's the feeling like being in New York, a night like this, big night, big boxing night for women's boxing? How does it feel? And just let me know the things that you've been learning from Tony, a former champion himself.
Yeah, the feeling to be here in New York has been great. You obviously seen that women can sell out a show. We put on great performances. To be back here in the States after being in the UK, which I love being in the UK. I love my UK fans. It's just great to just show America and the people who are able to come here, see me perform, and just feel the energy and the love. This is building the sport of women's boxing. Many women are doing their thing, and it's just nice to highlight different stories and just mine included. And I'm just thankful. And again, having Tony here sitting in my corner as a fighter, as a former world champion, he knows what it takes to dig deep. And I just have a good ear to listen, and we get the job done. I would say probably the fourth round. The fourth round. Yep.
What did you think about the reception you got here in New York tonight? It seemed like the crowd loved you, and when Michaela was shown on the screen, she got a lot of boos. What's your thoughts on that?
I think the states love me. New York loves me. It was awesome to fight here again. It was a great fight week. We had a great media week this week to just build this fight for two undisputed great fighters doing what they're doing, just making history. So again, I would love to fight here again. It's been a pleasure. Man, a homecoming fight in Detroit would mean everything. Again, I was a club fighter back in the day selling tickets. I know I can put people in seats. I know I'm entertaining. and I know that I can sell out a great crowd, whatever arena that we choose in Detroit, and it just would put Detroit back on the map. You know, Detroit has a history of boxing and just great champions coming out of that gym, out of that state. And again, as a woman, as someone who's pioneering through this journey in the sport of boxing, it means everything to really just make a statement in my hometown.
Alycia, in the third round, you almost ended the fight. You had two massive knockdowns. Did you, in going into the fourth and fifth round, did you have to adjust the game plan, having given so much in that third round to try to get the stoppage?
Yeah, definitely. That third round, you know, we knocked her down twice, and you know, when you smell blood and you're hungry and you're like, oh, I got to get that. You can go after it a little too fast. But again, that's why we use the jab to get back to what we needed to do, and the jab is so important. So good, strong legs, a good jab will get you back on track, and you know, we continue to show that we're a champion fighter. I did. I did, but then again, I'm like, okay, she's gonna keep coming forward. We just gonna again do what we do best: use our jab, box, and let the openings come when they come. Man, listen, I'm so thankful for Eddie Hearn for just giving me a opportunity. And with the opportunity, I took it by the balls and I said, let's do it. And I just continued to push myself. I believed in myself. You know, he believed in me, the team believed in me. And again, I'm just thankful. And here we are today. If you believe in yourself and you can do it, it shows, and dreams do come true. So
Just to say as well that the way that she did it, she went to the UK as an underdog in Terry Harper's backyard to win the world title. Then she defended it. Then she took a unified shot on another promoter's show as the away fighter to unify the division and then become undisputed tonight. Great achievement.
woo woo.
Do you know what? It really it comes down to the business. I mean, look, I think you know, it's great to see females get opportunity in sport. You know, I have two daughters myself. One of them boxes, one of them plays football, and it's amazing to see now the opportunities that are being presented. But it has to work, right? If they weren't entertaining, if we didn't sell out this place tonight, you know, we couldn't carry on doing what we were doing. So they're producing and they're entertaining, and what they're doing is they're motivating us because they're willing to fight champion after champion, undisputed after undisputed, and like it's a joy as a promoter. You can go through every division, and you know that you can make a unification against every single champion in a division, and you can make an undisputed champion in 12 months. And in men's boxing, it's so frustrating. You can't even make a unification, right? So I believe, and every fan believes, that you should have one champion in every division in boxing. And if you look now, you've got undisputed at 126, undisputed at 130, undisputed at 135, undisputed at 140. McCaskill lost the belt, but really undisputed at 147. Could be at 54. Clarissa at 60. Franchon Cruz-Dezern at 68. And you can say who is the best. And this is now the number one super featherweight in the world. No questions about it. And that's what we've never really had in boxing. Too many belts, too much fragmentation, too much politics. And in women's boxing, that's not there anymore. Yeah, I think, you know, when a girl walks through the gym, it's not just to become a champion. And that's the same as any boy walking through the gym. It's about getting fit, it's about being strong mentally, it's about discipline, manners, respect, all the things that boxing gives you. But I'll say one thing. I've done 5 shows at this venue. One was Danny Jacobs, one was Devin Haney, one was Demetrius Andrade, one was Teofimo Lopez against Kambosos, and the other one was this. And apart from Teofimo against Kambosos, this was the best-selling event of all of those other names, right? So, and again, that's what gives it longevity. You can tick boxes and say, oh, let's do a female fight because it's good, it's a good look for us. No, we're not doing it because of that. We're doing it because it's good business. And that's what will give it longevity. And the female fighters now are seeing those purses going up. They're still not where they need to be. but there's no excuse now why they shouldn't be because of the revenue being driven and the viewership of the events. Probably, and now all the other promoters will come in and agents and try and steal and rob fighters and do what they do. But I think with the era that you're seeing now are safe to go on and Alicia's changed her life in 12 months, but it's just the beginning. She's only young. She's just really coming into her prime now. Listen, I reached out to Top Rank and I said, what do you think about the Michaela Meyer rematch? This is after the first fight. And I said, make us an offer. And it better be a massive offer with plenty of zeros on it. And it never came.
Zeros didn't come.
Lots of zeros, and it never came. So they can't want it that bad because if they, and we would entertain a rematch. It'd be a lot of money, but it's a massive fight in America. Huh? Detroit, perfect. But, wherever, in the Garden, Vegas, but the offer's got to be right. She went and boxed on their show as the away fighter and won. And they paid her well. But now it's got to be a lot more. Mm-hmm.
So Eddie,
Alycia.
The ones that never end.
do you think a Baumgardner versus Taylor fight would be hard to make, or?
Yeah, big fight. The undisputed super featherweight champion against undisputed lightweight champion. Listen, I love Alycia against Amanda Serrano. That's an unbelievable fight as well.
I mean, we're still going to win.
We've got the MVP, but we work with them. You got the 4 undisputed champions from 126 to 140, and they can all fight each other.
So Taylor, versus Baumgardner.
Cameron, Taylor, Serrano, Baumgardner. They can all fight each other. See what happens on May 20th. But Alycia will be looking to fight around the same time as well.
Can you just guys each separately give an assessment of your performance tonight? How'd you feel?
Yeah, I would say I gave myself an 8 out of 10 today. I have to go back and watch it. I know the things I have to work on. And again, I'm always trying to improve. So 8 out of 10, definitely need to know what I got. I know what I got to do next time. But that's the sport of boxing. It's what I love, and I love learning.
Eddie?
I thought she was great, and I thought it was a lot of pressure because she was just expected to win tonight. And that was what I was worried about in camp, was like she just... and Brian would say, oh, she's a bit confident, she thinks she's just going to walk through this girl. And when you're thinking about other things, sometimes they're the most dangerous fighters. Last question, guys, if there's one more.
Honestly, I like 130 to 140. I'm comfortable. I can make those weights very easy, and I don't have to drain myself. So you have a strong fighter at all 3 weights.
Thanks, everyone. The undisputed super featherweight champion of the world.